can hear me, it's loud as hell. But we had some of the earlier races, but now we got the main event, the big boys out on the track. I know nothing about racing, okay? I know more about soccer than I do about racing. And if you know how much I know about soccer, pretty cool, take a look. Is this technically NASCAR?
That's a formal, yeah. Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's not.
People want to know, is that NASCAR? So I don't know what to say.
It's not the Daytona 500.
Well, I know that, but
There's different
levels, but technically it falls under NASCAR.
Yeah.
Yes, this is NASCAR. Stick to soccer and football. Not Brian Ramirez. I can't even stick to soccer because that's not my thing either. Anyway, it's loud. It smells like gas. Avgas. Aviator gas. 109 octane. So I'm told. Cars exceeding speeds of over 60 miles an hour.
Way over 60.
Maybe over 100. Maybe we'll catch a good wreck. Freaking loud. It hasn't started yet, right? Wolf Squad, let's go. Norm, have you ever drove one before? That's a big negative. I did drive a Ford Mustang. I had a 98 Mustang from 1997 to 2002. There they go. I think they're setting up this pace now. Actually, I do like the sound. I like when they drive by. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm here to, while this is all happening, I figure. Here we go, here we go. Holy cow, I should have brought my earplugs. Woo! Alright, I'll show you a little of this action. The drive-bys are pretty cool. Maybe that wasn't the start, because they're slowing down again. Anyway, had a question. Oh, Peter Stokes, shout out. There you go, buddy. Sam Nino, I said I'll answer any questions, Seahawks or otherwise. And question with Champ Nino, what's my favorite TV show? Oh, that's a lot of them. I guess I don't know if you're asking from the old days or from more recently. Right now I'm watching Walking Dead, 24 Legacy, and Designated Survivor. Those are a few shows that I like to watch. I have to admit, I got into that show, This Is Us. Yeah, it's pretty sappy and dirty, but I enjoyed it. When I was a kid, I was a big Star Trek, the original from the 60s. Battlestar Galactica, I was kind of a sci-fi nut. $6 Million Man, if you go back those days.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you standing next to you. How do you think they can hear you?
They can hear me just fine, right?
No.
They can't now because they're not at full throat right now. That's deafening. All right, here we go. Wolf Squad, let's go. Says, did you know that Marshawn Lynch is going to the Raiders? Well, I know the rumor is that Marshawn Lynch is going to the Raiders. I know that Marshawn Lynch is interested in going to the Raiders. A lot of stuff has to happen before then, and unless I miss a news break in the last 24 hours, nothing official has been announced as of yet. He still has to file his reinstatement papers. Seattle has to let him go, and the Raiders actually have to agree to pay him some kind of compensation to join the team. And I don't think any of all those three things have happened yet. Next question. Keep the race in the background. Come on, fingers. There we go. Dan Cunningham, looking forward to NASCAR at the Texas Motor Speedway next week. It's cool. Yeah, beast mode. If he does come back, he's going to play for one team, and that would not be the Seahawks. Wolf Squad, let's go. Norm, let me ask you a question. Shoot. Anthony says my live stream seems pretty screwed up. Bad connection. I don't know. It looks good from my view, but you guys tell me. Maybe it's a bad connection out here in Monroe, Washington. If it is, I apologize. I'm also having a hard time getting my phone to bring up comments from you guys. Wolf Squad, let's go. Yeah, the rumor, and Eddie Lacy is going to the Seahawks. Yes, that's official. Eddie Lacy is a Seahawk, one-year deal worth about $2 million, potentially up to $5 if he hits some incentives. Incentives like losing weight and other performance accomplishments, achievements. All right, more questions. Sam Nino, do I have Mariners gear? Yes, I do. I've long followed the Mariners, but I'm not diehardist as much as the Seahawks. But I will be following them. I'm going to opening day next week, the home opener at Safeco Field. Merkwood, Archer, Greenleaf, what's going on? Peter Stokes.
Hey, you that Norm guy, that famous guy?
That's me, man. How you doing, man?
Doing great.
Live on YouTube right now. Yeah.
What's up, people? Enjoying the 12s.
That's right.
Having a great time.
Sweet, man.
This guy is a legend.
Legend, whoa. That's
In the making.
word.
In the making.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Lots of 12s out here today. Peter Stokes wants to know about the schedule. Schedule comes out pretty soon. As soon as it does, I'll give you my take on it. And I do plan on doing a music video, as I did the last couple of years. My prediction about the Seahawks season. Can you guys actually hear me out there? What's up, man? Anthony D's writing lyrics for Caitlin Nicole Davis. Second email, I will. Peter Stokes, yes, I will address Seahawks schedule. Very much looking forward to it. I do plan to hit a road game, most likely Tennessee, since my dad, Kuya Bird, is a huge Elvis fan. He wants to go down to Graceland. That might be the perfect opportunity. Wolf Scott, let's go. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Jesus, loud out here. I'm gonna go death down here. Do I know the Seahawks schedule? Not yet. I just know their opponents off the top of my head. But it comes out pretty soon. Ever seen the Sam Nino? Ever seen the Jeffersons? They're all in the family. This is probably the worst place to do a NorbCam Ask Norb segment. I can barely hear myself think. I bought my earplugs today. I have not seen the Jeffersons. Are all in the family. It's a little too mature for me. It's loud.
It's loud.
I thought you were loud. Seahawk right here, baby.
It's freaking loud.
Oh my God.
That's worse than sitting next to me at a Seahawk game.
Oh yeah. I thought CenturyLink was loud. Holy mackerel. All right. I don't know how the connection is in here. We'll find out. Back to your questions. 49ers United. Do I have any pets? No. I'm allergic to cats and dogs. So pets probably not going to happen in my future. Wolf Scott, let's go. I'm in Tennessee. Come see me. All right, I'll let you know when heading down. Apox Roblox, do you like RG3? Not a big fan of RG3. Thought he was overrated coming out of college. He worked as a college quarterback, but not a good quarterback for the pros, as we've kind of seen. Doesn't protect himself. I'll sit. All right, I will.
And drink our beer too.
I can't see you. Angel Cordero, what's up? Yeah, RG3, he's a good backup, but I don't think he's a good starting quarterback in the NFL. And Wolf Squad, let's go. I appreciate you subscribing, man. Jeremy says his brother's on his way to get on NorbCam. All right, man, I will shout you out if you guys show up. Peter Stokes, see you later, man. Champ Nino says Johnny Manziel to the Saints. Is that official? I heard they were talking about it. Johnny Manziel, after all those transgressions, still able to find a job. Just shows you how desperate teams are for quarterbacks. See you on the next live stream, Peter Stokes. Wolf Scott, I'll check out your channel, bro. Craig Thompson, welcome back. Thank you. I know this isn't the most ideal circumstances. Don't even know if you guys can hear me. What's up? What's up? Woo! So we're just hanging, just chilling. Do you think Colin Kaepernick will be drafted? I think you're asking not drafted, but will he get picked up in free agency? So far, it's almost as if he's been blackballed. Almost every team out there has no interest in Colin Kaepernick. The question is it a talent question or is it an issue of his politics? Clearly, he came out of the gates as a very read option QB, just like Russell Wilson, but the league adapted to the read option. Fortunately for Russell, he's proven that he is able to be a pocket passer given time. Colin Kaepernick is not. Accuracy in question. So that may be it. You can't throw the ball, you're not much good in the pro system.
I don't need it.
Patrick Cooper, what's up? Adam Valencia, wow, is that a speed song? That's the racetrack, man. There you go. You know what I miss? I used to have one of those little electric race car tracks. Tyco racers. Those things are fun, man. Get those things singing. Love that as a kid. I remember going through the Jafco catalog, for those of you who were alive in the 70s. And they'd have all kinds of race tracks. Super duper long ones. The glow in the dark stuff and lane changers. I didn't have one that fancy, but man, that was so much fun. I did have a little simple one. Jeremy, head back out. My brother wants on NorbCam. Oh, your brother, Jeremy, you're saying your brother's actually here? Is that what you're saying? You can't go in VIP. All right. Well, let me see what I can do. Just telling you, that's loud in that sucker out there. Donovan Darrow, what do you think about Eddie Lacy? As I said earlier, there you go, get a little bit of race action at the same time. NorbCam and racing, you won't see this every day. In fact, you probably will only see this once a year. As I said a little bit earlier, Eddie Lacy, I like the signing because it's a low risk, less than $2 million guaranteed money with incentives up to $5 million. And if he can lose the weight, stay healthy, and get on the roster and be productive, he can earn up to $5 million in this one-year deal. I like the fact it's a one-year deal, and takes the pressure off of our other running backs like Thomas Rawls and CJ Procise, who I believe if they can stay on the roster for at least a half to three-quarters of the season together, we will have a very, very potent backfield. So we'll see what happens. Not to mention Alex Collins back there too. So there you go. Continuing to go down here. YouTube madness, stop the madness. All right, there you go, bro. Knucklehead 2, ever been to the drags? Nope. I don't live that far away from another speedway near my house. I just never been into racing. Kind of like soccer, just never been into watching it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool being my first time here. Comments, where's the thing? Come on, phone. Sometimes the thing just does not want to respond to my finger. There it is. Okay. Donovan Darrell wants to know, do you think the Seahawks should trade Sherman? I don't want them to, and I don't think they will this season. It's you? Oh, there's the guy right there. That's the guy I wanted to say hi to. I'll come out in a second. That's pretty hilarious. I don't think they'll move Sherman this year. I think Sherman is good for at least another year. He's got 2 years left on his deal. Next year might be a whole different story. They got to take care of Cam Chancellor, decide if they want to keep him. They got Earl Thomas too. So LOB's contracts are reaching the end. And I don't know if they plan to keep all three of them. It's going to be tough though. They're all going to command a lot of money. And I don't think they can afford to keep it unless, I don't know, something's got to give. So I hope this isn't the last season we see the LOB together, but it could be. It could be. What else we got? I'm Wolf Scott. Let's go. Please comment back. Knucklehead 2 going to the drags in August. Anna, Arachne God. I saw that people want Sherman, but Carroll is listening but won't trade. That's what he said on the record anyway, that he's not going anywhere. And what's his name? John Schneider said he did get some inquiries from, I believe, some other teams, including the Patriots, but you know, he said that's kind of normal. Like teams will call asking about players. You never know what kind of deal might happen. Let's see here. Champ Nino, who is my favorite Seahawks head coach? Well, kind of hard to not put Pete Carroll on the top since he did bring us our first championship. Obviously, Mike Holmgren should have had a Super Bowl during his reign here in Seattle. Kind of got screwed. I was really hoping he would have gotten it done. He had a lot of time to do it. It just didn't work out. Chuck Knox obviously brought us to our first playoff win. Yeah, he was good. We were really close to a Super Bowl too, but Raiders got in the way of that, unfortunately. Jaden Hartman, what's up? 49ers United. Niners versus Seahawks legacy. Well, 49ers clearly have the, if you want to go back to history, 49ers may be at the bottom of the list right now, bottom of the division right now, but you can't deny the history that they had back in the Joe Montana and Bill Walsh days, Steve Young. You know, they got history on their side there, so back in the 80s. But they're going to be rebuilding for a while, I think. They got to get a quarterback, and the continue to build up their arsenal. I see one car out there has got like fire coming out the right side. I don't know if that's normal. Is that normal for fire to be on the side of the car? That green one right over there. Just when he goes around the turn. Maybe that's normal. Alright, come on, where's the comment? Oops. Alright, trying to put you guys back up. There you go. Donovan Darrell wants to know, do you think Blair Walsh would be a benefit to the Hawks? I think it could be. You know, he had a bad season, but so did a lot of other kickers, including our own, Stephen Hauska, who got released and went to the Bills. I think if Blair Walsh could return to even close to his previous couple seasons forward, he was really good 2 seasons ago. So hopefully if he can get over what happened to him last year, there's a good chance that he'll contribute to the Seahawks and just be solid. We're going to need it. A lot of games were won and lost by a field goal. Angus Kerr, what's up? Wolf Squad, let's go. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm begging you, type 37 if you did. I can't type right now. I will do my best to get on there after I finish on him. BP4 Gaming, shout out to you. All right, there you go, BP4 Gaming. What do you think the Hawks about? What do you think? Sorry. What do you think about the talk about Sherman to the Patriots?
Is that Dee
I think so.
Is that Dee Spurs?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
They went to the bathroom and
It's okay, we'll watch it for him. What do I think about the Sherman to the Patriots? I talked about that earlier, yeah. Just conversation, kicking the tires, getting a feel for things. Patriots are amazingly astute when it comes to trades and deals. Oregon, down 10 points to North Carolina. Congratulations, of course, to the Gonzaga Bulldogs for making it to the championship. Pretty amazing season they've had this year. Arachnic God, would Eddie Lacy take Rawls' spot? Because wish we still had beast mode. Well, I'm not going to put any kind of expectations of Eddie Lacy being beast mode 2. All I want to see him do is be a good, bruising type of maybe third down type back. Get good yards after contact. Get 3 when we need 1. Get 5 when we need 3. That kind of thing. Don't need an explosive, crazy 80-yard runs or anything like that. I don't think he's got the kick for that. We'll leave that to CJ Procise and Rawls to do. Greatest Seahawks player of all time, Champ Nino with the trivia questions, with the big questions here. That's a good one. Well, I guess we got to go legacy. I'd have to probably say Steve Largent is kind of an easy cop-out one because he's kind of see how it goes down in the history books long term. Very possible. Our Russell Wilson could be one of those guys that look over the next 10 to 15 years, he could be the guy that could be the greatest Seahawks player of all time if he can continue to be productive and stay healthy. But yeah, that's a tough one. I'd have to probably say Largent at this point of the game. Thank you, 49ers United. I appreciate you. Craig Thompson, you must be tired of talking about Sherman by now. Yeah, I think we close the books on that for the time being until something real comes out of it. Too many off-season rumors.
I think you gotta have a
BP4, I hope Beast Mode comes back to the Hawks. That's the other rumor. He might go to the Raiders. He wants to go to the Raiders, but a lot of things have to happen first before that will occur. Three main things. He's got to actually officially unretire. Seahawks have to release him, and the Raiders actually have to sign him up. Anthony P12 wants to know, best team to play next season. Oh, that's a really good one. I don't have the schedule in front of me. But I think we play the Packers next year. That's always a tough one. We don't play New England again, do we? I don't think. Anyway, and the Cardinals, we haven't beaten them in like 2 years. We didn't beat them at all last year, so I'll always put them high on our tough teams to play for some reason. Regardless of how badly they're doing, they still play us tough. Wolf Squad, let's go. I'm gonna leave for 10 seconds, gonna get ice cream in my Seahawks bowl. Thanks for letting me know. Chamney, what do you think happened to Colin Kaepernick after Jim Harbaugh left? Well, I kind of think that Jim Harbaugh was the reason Kaepernick even got to get on the field in the first place. He was a big advocate, strong believer in Harbaugh, and he seemed to be the guy who get the most out of him. But when Harbaugh left, so did the guy who really had any faith and ability to get productivity out of him. And it's unfortunate that he hasn't, well, fortunate for Seattle, but unfortunate for him that he hasn't been able to adapt his game to current situations. So we'll see if he lands the job. I can't see why he wouldn't at least get a backup quarterback position somewhere. BP4 Gaming wants to know, do I take Rodgers or stick with Wilson? I'll stick with Wilson, man. Rodgers is good, but I'm in it with Wilson to the end, so there we go. Caleb Anglin, what's up? Craig Thompson wants to know, when did the Seahawks move from the AFC? Well, actually, they started out in the NFC in their first year, then moved to the AFC, and then in 2002 when they opened the brand new stadium at the time, just going on 15 years old, by the way. The new stadium, the CenturyLink Field, now called CenturyLink Field, that was when they moved to the NFC. Donovan Darrow wants to know, and I got about 5 more questions here. Do you think the Seahawks would be a Super Bowl contender? I always believe the Seahawks will be a Super Bowl contender because they're not that far away. They've been in the playoffs in the last 5 seasons. There's no reason to think they won't be in the running again. But they got to get the running game going. That's key. Running game. And they're doing all their best to try to make that happen. Investing a lot in O-line, running game, and obviously bolstering the roster on the defensive side. What, BP4 Gaming, what if the Seahawks were in the AFC East with the Patriots? Oh, we'd have some good rivalry games. That's all I have to say. Wouldn't that be cool? Seahawks and Patriots playing twice a year. There has not been a dull game between the Seahawks and the Patriots. They don't play that often, but they've all been good. We don't play this season. That's too bad. Champ with another question. He's just firing them off, rapid fire. When do you think the Mariners will win the World Series? Well, they predicted it last year and it didn't quite happen. I'm just going to take it a season at a time, ride the wave. It's too easy to get all excited, depressed in April, May, June, and really you just know what you got when you get into August, September. Someday it'll happen. I'm hoping sometime before the next 15 years. Since we haven't even been in the playoffs in 15 years, I just want to get into the playoffs. I'll settle for that before World Series. A couple more. Arachne, I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Arachne God. When they played the Cardinals, why did Stephen Hauschka miss that? It was an easy win. I don't know, I guess for the same reason the Cardinals could have easily won the game. He shanked it left, and they could have won that game. They both blew it. To tell you, it was a bad kicker's year last year. Champ again. Do you think Wilson number will get retired in the future? It all depends on how the next 10 years goes. Like I said, he could go down as one of the legends. Then, of course, I think they will, but we got to let time play out there. I hope so. Norb, if you had to pick another team, who would you pick? Can't answer that question, man. I got one team, and that's it. I'm gonna scroll down to the very end here. One more question. Champ Nina, what do you think happened to Seattle after Super Bowl 49? Well, I think it's easy to say, and obviously the Seahawks, the fans clearly were pretty upset over Super Bowl 49, and I think we all thought, well, you know, the team, they just moved on from it, but from all the stuff that's happened with Sherman this year, with the whole attacking the offense and the coordinator and making a big issue out of it. Obviously, it's not just the fans, but also the players really do react to what happened in a game like Super Bowl 49. And it's going to stick with us forever. They'll get over it, but it's always going to be in our history. It's always going to be one of those what-if scenarios. What if we had run the ball? But hopefully one day, Seattle can make it back to the Super Bowl, win another one. That'll ease the pain. And better yet, I'd love to see a Seahawks rematch against Tom Brady and the Patriots. That would definitely help things feel a whole lot better. Hopefully we get that chance before Tom Brady eventually retires. Anyway. One more. Alex Cola, what do you think about Ryan Clady? He'd be a great addition to our offensive line. I don't know if they can afford him though. It's been a very expensive year for offensive linemen, so I don't know. We'll see. I'd love to see it happen. All right, last one. Milkman, what do I think of Larry Fitzgerald? Larry Fitzgerald's great. He's one of the classier guys in the NFL. I believe he deserved to get a Super Bowl ring. He should have gotten it against Pittsburgh back in Super Bowl 43. Is that what it was? I can't remember what the Super Bowl was. When they lost to Pittsburgh. And of course, I don't want him to win one now, because if he does, that means it's a year we're not going to. But he's one of the classier guys, and I don't know, he's probably down to his last season maybe. This could be the last season for Larry Fitzgerald. But great player. And it's cool because he probably will be one of those one-team players retire with his squad. You don't see that very often. All right, guys, I'm going to run. I appreciate you guys tuning in again. Next time I will do this in less noisier circumstances, but just wanted to kind of share this little bit of experience here. My first time at the races. It's been a lot of fun. But I will be talking to you guys all soon. Again, please subscribe if you haven't yet, and watch my next video coming up. You can subscribe right here, and you can watch my previous video, or a previous video right over here when I get it posted. Take care, guys. We'll talk to you soon. And if you're in the Seattle area, mark down June 4th for Hawk Fest, put on by yours truly and Mark Collins. 12something12s.com, our new website. You can find out more about it. So we'll be talking to you soon, guys. June 4th. In the meantime, more videos to come. Go Hawks.